Alright guys, is the DJI Mini 4 Pro still worth it in 2025? Alright, so I am going to say that it is worth it. Now, I know that the Mini 5 Pro is right around the corner, a lot of leaks, a lot of speculation regarding that drone and such. However, I think the Mini 4 Pro is still very relevant to 2025, even 2026 after the rumored fifth one does come out. Why do I say that? Because you're likely going to be getting this one on a deal, whether it's used, whether it's just being promotionally pushed down because the new one is out, the new model is out. You know, obviously that tends to happen. So regardless of what that may be, I do think it is still worth it just off of that, because it is still, in terms of specs, very relevant to modern standards. Speaking of specs, the drone really does punch above its weight class. It has a 48 megapixel sensor in terms of photos. The sensor overall is under 1 inch, so you're not going to be getting spectacular low light performance. However, it does do pretty okay for what you are getting. It travels at approximately 20 miles an hour from what I have seen, practically anyways. You know, that's not with heavy wind included. If you are flying it in heavy wind, given the size of this drone, you will notice that it does struggle to fly against the wind or just on a very windy day, period. Speaking of the size, this is going to be some of the smallest category of drones that you can find on the consumer market. It's going to be that sub 250 gram weight class of drones. Now, that does not mean that you can just fly this thing wherever. Check your local laws. That way you don't get yourself in trouble. Check controlled airspace. They make plenty of apps nowadays. That way you are not getting your drone confiscated or getting fined, whatever, right? Just do what you got to do in terms of complying with local laws. Now, I can tell you this thing is very compact, very portable, very lightweight. And coming from a videographer's perspective, in terms of weddings, this would have been very convenient to have for weddings. I had the old Phantom line, and I can tell you using this drone would have been far more easier, and frankly just the setup in general would have been super fast, way faster than the Phantom line of series of drones that DJI had put out a while back. So if you are using it for that, super cool, super fast and convenient. If you're using it just simply for vacation, I think you'll also enjoy being able to quickly throw this thing up in the air, get a few shots, pictures or whatnot, and be done. It does shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second, which is really nice because sometimes you do want some slow-mo, so being able to shoot that in 4K in slow-mo is very nice. The active track is back on this, so that's super convenient if you are looking to get more shots of this drone flying behind you from a different angle and such. So again, just really nice features like that that make DJI stand out amongst the rest. They are frankly the big whale in the drone market, in the consumer drone market. So at least for the time being, DJI is still king, and we'll see where competition goes from here. I do definitely recommend that if you pick up the DJI Mini 4 Pro, you pick this up with the RC2 remote. This remote is going to be, in my opinion, pivotal when it comes to using a drone like this, or frankly just any drone. You do not want to be bothering with your cell phone, having to attach cables to your phone and using your phone screen as the viewfinder effectively for your drone. So just bite the bullet, spend a little extra cash if you can, if it's within your budget. Pick up the RC2 remote, pair it with this drone, take it with you, you'll love it. Overall, I gotta say, I'm going to give this drone an A-. It hits a lot of the sweet spots that I'm really looking for in a lightweight portable drone. It's small but mighty. It punches way above its weight class for what you're getting. Prices are going to vary, so I'm going to say the last time I had seen it, it was somewhere in that $500 to $600 range. It might have fluctuated below or still be a little bit higher depending on where you're buying it from. If you're buying it from eBay, for example, you might find this for a better deal than that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, comment down below as well with any questions or comments that you may have on the DJI Mini 4 Pro, the RC2 controller, the combination of the two, or frankly, if you are excited for the Mini 5 Pro. Let me know down below, and outside of that, it's Juan, and I'll catch you next time.